Welcome back, everybody. This is the Conservative Outlaw. You are here for the no-nonsense right-side news that you want to hear. They don't want us to see it, and they don't want us to have the information, so people like me are out here bringing it to you in the masses. Make sure you give a like, a subscribe, share with your friends. It helps me out, helps the channel out, helps us get you more information. Let's get into the action.
Los Angeles County is launching an investigation into State Farm's handling of insurance payouts after the devastating Palisades and Eaton fires earlier this year. The probe will focus on violations of California's unfair petition law after fire victims complained about delays, underpayments, and claim denials. State Farm says they are handling over 1,300 claims and are committed to paying customers what they are owed.
Staying with the Palisades fire, a new documentary coming out next month laying into California Governor Gavin Newsom and L.A. Mayor Karen Bass for deserting L.A. as it burned.
We'll see how people with power accelerated this apocalypse.
It's the kind of thing what could have been if they were here quickly, and they just weren't.
The whole thing just burned right to the ground with the mayor and the governor within a block.
Republican political strategist and general counsel for Fix California, Katie Zachariah, joins me now. And Katie, look, we knew it was bad. I don't know if we knew it was as bad as this documentary makes it out to be. So how bad did these two fail? And when it comes to Gavin Newsom, how the heck can this guy run to be president of the United States after this?
Yeah, exactly, Todd. It's a history of repeated injuries on Gavin Newsom's part. Look, he was warned by President Trump in 2018 that our reservoirs were low and he needed to do deforestation and brush clearance. That is exactly what has happened in the Palisades. And as that Chase building that man was referring to, that they were walking in front of, is really this staple building in the middle of the Pacific Palisades that Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass are standing in front of for a photo op while it burns. They didn't have enough resources. They had a very, very low budget fire department. Gavin Newsom, Todd, decided not to give the firefighters a raise. He vetoed a bipartisan bill just recently. This is not just negligence. This should fall under, honestly, like this beyond incompetence. Clearly, they knew what was happening. They didn't put the proper channels in place, Todd, ahead of time.
There was a hearing yesterday to investigate California's response to the Palisades fire. And one of the lead speakers was Spencer Pratt. Yes, the reality star guy. Watch this.
These 12 people deserved to feel safe in their homes, but were instead lost in a fire that was the direct result of gross negligence and mismanagement by our state and our local government.
We've been forced to lead our own recovery because the city won't. We need federal intervention.
Katie, this hearing was led by Rick Scott. Rick Scott is the senator from Florida. Where are the California senators?
Right. They're not focused on fixing these problems, Todd. And these people are not getting permits to rebuild their homes either. So not only did their home get eviscerated, insurance is not covering it because a lot of these people had been kicked off of insurance plan, as the guy said earlier. And the California Fair Plan didn't come into effect or only subsidizes or insures homes up to a certain value. And in the Pacific Palisades particularly, these home values way exceed what California Fair Plan is willing to cover. So many of these people have left the area, are selling their lots at pennies on the dollar to big commercial developers. And you see this attempt on California's government to bring in low-income housing to this very dominant, beautiful area. Todd, it's a disaster. Gavin Newsom should be accountable for this, and this should be constantly on the news until he announces his run for president.
Yeah, this documentary, when it gets out, I think it's going to be very, very telling. He's going to have a tough time coming back from it.